What is this?
What?
You're the one who made this material, aren't you?
No, it wasn't me. I have no recollection of ever seeing this.
Stop acting dumb! I already know that you're the one who did this. I don't care if you were my dad's favorite or whatever, but you really are useless. Even though you've been at this company for 30 years, you can't even do a job this simple?
Like I said...
And not only that, but you can't sincerely apologize. Even the new employees here, they know how to apologize, you know? Whatever. You could just go over there and clean the desk.
Yes, sir.
Hey, everybody, listen up. Just make sure that you don't turn out like this guy, because he's been at the company for over 30 years, and he's this useless.
My name is Masa Tanaka, 59 years old. I was headhunted by the first generation CEO, and it's been 30 years since I came to this company. Up until now, I enjoyed my job here. But last month, this CEO became the second generation, and this is how my life has been. The second generation CEO had always thought of me as his rival, and he never liked me. And now that he's become the CEO, it seems he wants to belittle me. Well, I just have to tolerate it for a little bit longer. One more year until I retire. I can work hard, and until then...
I will help you too.
Huh? Mr. Ugumori? I'm grateful, but it's okay. If you get caught in a place like this, even you're gonna get bullied by the CEO, you know?
I don't mind about any of that.
No, but I only have 1 year left. But you're going to be in this company for a little bit longer after that.
But actually, I was also told to come over here and clean.
What? Wait a minute. Does the CEO dislike you too? Mr. Ugumori, I'm sorry. It's my fault. Ever since the second generation CEO took over, everybody has been avoiding me. But you're the only one who doesn't seem to mind, and you still speak to me because of that.
That's not it. It's because I made that material.
Huh?
I went to tell the CEO that I might have been the one who made that material, and when I told him that I should be the one he's angry at, he told me to come over here and clean.
What? That was material that you made, Mr. Ugumori?
Yes. So if anything, I'm sorry.
It's okay. The CEO just wants to come up with any random excuse that he can use to bully me like that.
He's the worst. That he would try to pick up your shoes.
No, Mr. Ugumori. I said excuse.
Any excuse, you see. We should get revenge on him. Let's pick up our shoes and get back at him.
No, we're already in our 50s.
But there's no age limit to when you can pick up your shoes and fight.
Only in our dreams, because that doesn't matter with age. So you can't just do that.
What? Really?
You're joking, right? Surely you understand.
I pick up my shoes every day at home.
No comment, Mr. Ugumori.
Well, let's not just move our mouths. Let's move our hands, too. Our hands!
Even though you're the one who started this conversation. Well, anyway, why don't we get this over with? He's a bit of a strange one. But the person who's saving me at work these days is Mr. Ugumori. Because of him, I'm able to stand my ground and stay here. A few days later...
Not you again! Tanaka!
Sir? Have I done something wrong again?
Look at this! You've made a delivery order mistake! You know this is going to result in huge losses! This is...
No, this isn't...
Are you gonna try to tell me that you didn't do it again? Seriously, you're always trying to make excuses!
Sir, this is a mistake that I made. I thought it would be better to have more rather than less.
Ugumori, you! If you keep defending Tanaka like this, you're going to regret it! You hear me?
I'm not defending him. I'm sorry, but I am the normal type. If you want somebody to defend you, then I'd be happy to introduce you to some people. Hey, Mr. Ugumori!
Whatever, that's enough. Both of you, go over there and clean!
Oh dear, this makes me remember the past. And it's pretty nostalgic. The past? When you were a student? When you left behind a school to clean? Oh, I'm not talking about that far in the past. When my wife found out that I went to the mature women's pub, she made me clean as my punishment. Mr. Ugumori, that's what happened yesterday. That's why I tried to tell you that yesterday wasn't a good idea. If I was willing to quit over something like that, then I wouldn't have developed a love for mature women. Look, that's not anything to brag about. But also, even if you did make that mistake, you don't need to confess to it. The CEO just wants to blame it on me, that's all. So there's no need for you to have to end up like this.
Mr. Masa, we've been working together for many years now. So whenever you're getting yelled at or being punished, I'd like for it to be together.
Mr. Ugumori.
So anyway, are you free tonight after work?
Huh?
Actually, tonight my wife Asuka said... Actually nothing. Never mind. Anyway, I want to introduce you to my wife Asuka. So would you please come over to my place?
Sure.
Yujiro, how many times do I have to tell you for you to understand?
I'm sorry.
And you too, Mr. Tanaka. Oh, this guy gets carried away way too quickly, so you have to stop him. And plus, Mr. Tanaka, you have a wife too, don't you? You should at least go straight home to her from time to time.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Masa, you need to apologize sincerely.
Yes.
You're the one that should be apologizing the most, Yujiro. You're the one that messed up the most. Mr. Tanaka is actually apologizing for you right now.
Oh, Ugumori. I see what's going on here. But why do I have to get yelled at by Mr. Ugumori's wife? Well, after that, she treated me to dinner, and it was delicious, so I guess it's fine. And then the next day...
Mr. Masa, yesterday was a lot, wasn't it?
Yeah, because of you.
This isn't funny. Sheesh. Hey! Looks like the two useless ones have a lot of time on their hands, even though they can't do any real work.
Sir.
That's right. There was something I needed to tell you, Tanaka.
And what would that be?
Just you. You're not getting a bonus this time.
What?
Isn't that obvious? You keep making mistakes, and you're not being of any use to the company at all. Seriously. I don't understand why the previous CEO treasured someone like you that much. But if you have some kind of complaint, then you're welcome to quit. But in return, you're not gonna get any resignation money. I'd be happy to accept your resignation letter at any time.
This is too awful. Why? That's enough. I'm gonna quit this company. Mr. Masa, I really wanted to work hard until my retirement age, but I can't take this anymore. Mr. Ugumori, thank you for everything until now.
If that's the case, then...
Huh? Hey, wait. Mr. Ugumori, what are you writing?
What do you mean? My resignation letter.
No. There's no need for you to quit too, is there?
I told you, didn't I? In sickness and in health, and happiness and in sadness, in celebrations and in consolations, I vow you to love, to help, to support, to save, as long as I shall live. I have vowed to devote the rest of my life to you.
Mr. Ugumori, I'm very happy, but those are words from vows at a wedding.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Hey, don't get mad. It's completely different. What else was I supposed to say?
I told you that when you're getting yelled at or being punished, that I wanted it to be together. And of course, that means quitting as well. I've already made up my mind and rolled it up. It doesn't change that I'm going to quit.
You're so stubborn, but you have to consider your family.
I'm sure that my family will understand. I can just go and work for another company anyway. There are many companies out there, but there's only one you, Mr. Masa. And I want to fulfill my justice for you, Mr. Masa.
After that, I tried to convince him many times, but Mr. Ugumori insisted that he was going to quit and refused to listen.
Thank you for everything. I didn't expect you to quit too, Ugumori. Well, whatever. You weren't useful either anyway. I'm able to clean up all of the useless veterans at once, so this is lucky for the company. Don't show your face around here ever again!
Ugh, I finished organizing my belongings, so I can help you over there. But are you really sure about this? If you apologize now, the CEO might forgive you.
Mr. Masa, that's fine enough.
You mean enough?
I've already made my decision, and if you have time to be saying things like that, then you could at least help me organize my belongings.
I just said that I would help.
To begin, Mr. Masa, please organize these postcards of mature women.
Mr. Ugumori, why do you have this in the company?
Obviously because I can't take them back home.
Why are you yelling at me? We finally finished gathering all of our belongings.
Here we go. And with this, we can carry everything outside.
Hey, you just snuck the postcards of the mature women secretly into my bag, didn't you?
It's going to be a disaster if I take them home, so please,
Leave them at your place. Idiot! My place isn't possible either. My wife's at home too. Is that so? In that case, I have no choice. What? What are you doing? Mr. Ugamori? I'm just gonna leave them in the company's safe for now. What? And to make sure that the CEO doesn't steal them, the password. You can't do that! You can't change the password to the company's safe! And what are we going to do if I don't change it and the CEO takes them? Well, I don't think that there's anything to do. And plus, this is the very last thing, so why not? We can just get back at him a little bit. I'm not going to pick up my shoes at him, but this is nothing, so why not? That's true. Why don't we do that then? That's the spirit. If we're going to do it, then we'll do the most outrageous password. Nice one, Mr. Masa. I just did something crazy at the very end there. But I think it's okay to get a little bit of revenge on the CEO. I'm sure he's not going to notice anyway. And then, the next day...
Sir, I'd like to receive your signature and the company seal on this.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll do it now. Hey, wait.
Huh? Is something wrong, sir?
The company's safe isn't opening.
What?
What's going on here? Huh? It's necessary to enter the 300 number password? What the hell is this? What on earth is going on here? Even though all of the company bank documents and everything's in there? Hey, do something about this!
Even if you say that to me. Sir, because of your lack of approval, it's caused the business to get delayed.
But even if you say that to me, I asked the locksmith, but they said that the 300 number password is impossible. What am I supposed to do? At this rate, oh, this is bad. I know. I'll ask the previous CEO. Hello? It's me, Kimura.
Oh, Kimura. What's the matter?
You see, suddenly the company's safe won't open, and it says it requires a 300 number password. Do you have any idea what this is about?
I'm sure Mr. Tanaka would know the answer.
Huh? What do you mean? Why would Tanaka know that?
Because I gave the password to Tanaka.
Excuse me?
You can just ask him.
But Tanaka...
What's the matter?
Actually, I had him resign from the company.
I see. So you were trying to go against Mr. Tanaka, even though those were the conditions for making you the CEO.
Oh no,
Why don't I try sending a message to Tanaka? Mr. Tanaka is saying that as long as you're at the company, that he has no intention of returning.
What?
In that case, I have no choice. I'm going to take you down from CEO. If I do that, then Mr. Tanaka will come back, and the safe will open up.
Wait a minute, please! That's too much! And plus, I'm the current CEO! I'm not gonna let that happen!
What are you saying? Mr. Kimura, I may have stepped down from my seat as CEO, but do you realize that I own more than half of the shares to that company? Which means that I'm the majority shareholder, and I have the right to choose the company's CEO.
What?
Furthermore, I was trying to make Mr. Tanaka the CEO from the very beginning. However, Mr. Tanaka suggested that I choose you. That's why I decided to make you the CEO.
No way!
Anyway, you're going to be stepping down from your seat as the CEO. Thanks for your work up until now.
Please, wait! Please, listen to me! He hung up? No way! This all has to be a joke! I'm being taken down from my seat of CEO! Right? This is a joke, right?
If the previous generation CEO is saying that, then it's probably the truth, isn't it?
This is a joke, right?
Me? The CEO? It looks like it. But why? Actually, I was the previous Generation M.
Wait, are you actually trying to say the S? That's the secret word for spy that they often use in police TV shows.
That's it.
I didn't know that. Well then, all of those mistakes were on purpose.
Well, that's obvious, is it not?
You're lying. You sound so stiff all of a sudden.
Actually, the previous CEO had asked me, if anything were to happen to you, to report it to him immediately.
I didn't know that. But is it really okay for somebody like me, even though nobody likes me?
That's not true at all.
What?
In front of the CEO, all of us had to pretend like we didn't care for you, Mr. Masa. But actually, we were using voice recorders to take recordings, and we were reporting the situation to the previous CEO. And we were all begging him to change the CEO to you.
You were doing all that for me?
Everybody has been watching how much you devoted the company for 30 years and how hard you work. And all of us, I have been saved a lot by you, Mr. Masa.
I'm so happy. So that means that what I did over the last 30 years wasn't in vain? Everybody has been watching me?
By the way, Mr. Masa,
What is it?
the password to the company's safe.
Oh, that's right. Wait. You made a note of it, right, Mr. Ugumori? Yes, I definitely made a note of it. On the back of the business of that mature women's pub that we went to together last night. Why would you take note of it in a place like that? Anyway, give me that business card! Well, about that. Yesterday, my wife caught me with it in my wallet, and she destroyed it. What? Would you like to come over to my place tonight? No, I don't want to go.
Mr. Masa, please, you have to.
Later that night.
And again, the two of you are going to a mature women's club. And on top of that, what do you mean that you wrote such an important password on the back of a business card for a pub? This is unbelievable!
Yes, it's exactly as you say. I don't even have the words to say back to you. Let's be more careful next time, Mr. Masa.
It's you! You're the one that's at fault here!
Actually, that's not true. Mr. Masa here's the CEO, and it's the CEO's job to take responsibility for all of those beneath him. Isn't that right, Mr. Masa? Mr. Ugumori, you...
Mr. Tanaka, that's enough! I've prepared dinner already, so go ahead and eat.
What about me?
I'm gonna continue lecturing you.
Mr. Masa, you're not going to leave me here alone, right? All right. I wonder what's for dinner tonight. Wow, this is my favorite fish stew. Mr. Masa!
You come over here!
Thank you for this dinner. It's delicious. Traitor!
I'm going to lecture you for at least another hour.